The Hibbies are still shite and some things never change. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV, and you might be thinking, why is the Hearts fan talking about Hibs? Well, I've got nothing else to talk about because good teams do not play in this shite Premier Sports Cup group stage. We come in the next round, so I've got nothing to talk about. I had no Hearts games tonight. So I thought, you know what? Why not watch the Hibernian match? Why not see what the rivals from across the city are all about? And I think I was the first one to say I thought Hibs looked impressive in their last 5-0 win. Even though the opposition, Clyde, weren't the best, I said Hibs looked really, really good. Well, I think I put the curse on them. I think I put the scud on them. And that scud being me not having a clue what I'm talking about, essentially. Because tonight, they were far from good, man. They were pretty awful. And they ended up losing at Falkirk by 1-0. And I feel sorry for the 1,800 fans that turned up to watch Hibs play tonight because they didn't get to watch good football, that's for sure. But I mean, 1,800 is probably about the same number that turned up to last season's Scottish Cup final. So they're used to disappointment. For all we know, it could be the same travelling fans. You know, it might just be the same 1,800 fans that Hibs pull around the country with them. But tonight at Falkirk, it did not go the way Hibs intended. And they lost by 1-0. Falkirk taking a lead just before half-time in the 39th minute thanks to a goal from Nesbitt. And to be fair, I mean, Falkirk deserved their lead at half-time. There's no doubt about that in my mind. Hibs just did not turn up first half. I mean, we're talking about the fans that turned up. I don't think the players turned up, that is for sure. They needed 11. They had about fucking 2. But second half, give Hibs their credit. They did perform a lot better. They came into the game a bit more. They huffed and puffed, but just like the big bad wolf, they couldn't blow that hoose down. And the little pigs survived. And I don't know why I'm referring to Falkirk as pigs, because I've got nothing against Falkirk, but it is what it is. I mean, normally I would be buzzing, normally I would be happy, but I actually had £50 on Hibs tonight in my accumulator. Yeah, £50 accumulator, had Hibs in it. All the other teams won, apart from Hibs. So Hibs my accumulator. So thanks, Hibs. I didn't need that £230, you know what I mean? Didn't need it at all. So that's what it is. You know, I mean, if I won that, I could have probably donated it to, I don't know, fucking the transfer budget or something, you know. I don't know. Could have gave Rangers a wee boost or something. Yeah, Skint FC. Here's £230 to help you pay Matondo's wages. But anyway, what I'd be most concerned about after tonight was Lee Johnson's comments post-match. He came out and he was asked, was this a damaging result? And while I do not expect him to start crying, I don't expect him to, start throwing microphones about the place and re-sign on the spot. That's not what I think he should do. But he was very defensive and he was adamant that this was not a damaging result. And it's like, well, I mean, I disagree. You were shite first half. You've lost to Falkirk. You could very well now not top the group. And by not topping the group, that means you could get one of the seeded sides in the second round, which could be, a Celtic, Rangers, or even a Hearts that Hibs never seem to beat anyway. So, it's a really bad result, and it is a result that could see Hibs hampered to try and progress further in this competition. I'm not saying they're not going to get the groups now, but the group where they come in the next round, the last 16, it could change massively depending on this result. But Lee Johnson just did not sound too bothered by the result, and I would be bothered if I lost to Falkirk 1-0, especially on that first half performance. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it wasn't the greatest game of football, but it was the only game televised tonight. So, it was either watch Hibs or watch women's football, and I would choose Hibs all day long. Just shows you how bad women's football is, doesn't it? But maybe more bad news for Hibernian. I think Josh Doidge has actually left the club here. I'm looking for news on it, but I can't find nothing. But I did see a tweet from Sky Sports that Josh Doidge had left Hibs 2 hours ago. He'd agreed to leave Hibs, and then when I clicked on it, the link was non-existent, but it was actually a link for Sky Sports. So, I mean, it could be true, it could not be. I'll do a bit more research into it, but for now, it's Falkirk 1, it's Hibernian 0. This blows the Scottish League Cup wide open now, and Falkirk have a real chance of topping the group. I'll catch you in the next review. Cannot wait for the season to get back, man. Absolutely buzzing. I might just quit work and watch football all season. Fuck it. No, I'm not going into work, man. I'm just going to watch football. I'm going to lie my fat ass and, watch the greatest league in the world. And I think Scottish football is the greatest league in the world. England can have their overpriced, fucking overrated cunts. We'll stick with the hard lads. You know, the passion. That's what it is. You know, Scottish football, a lot of passion. It's like a real man's game in Scotland. Bar the odd pansy that throws himself to the ground. It's like Scotland, I think, is one of the last footballing countries that actually has a real football. Unfortunately, we're bringing in VAR this season, but hopefully we can't afford it. Hopefully all the clubs go bankrupt because of VAR, then we have to get rid of it. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Be on Scotland TV. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below. Yeah, Hibs fans, sucks tonight. Wasn't your night, you know. I feel your pain. Thankfully, we're pretty decent at the moment and we don't lose often, but no, I remember dark days when, you know, losing to Falkirk wouldn't have been a stretch for us, but anyway, you'll get over it, man. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's it. Till next time. Peace.